completed, children? So here we have completed our selfish giant lesson. I have explained you the lesson about the selfish giant. Yes, children? And I said you to write the listen and say loud words in the classwork, meanings and new words. Yes. Today I will make you to read the lesson. Before reading the lesson, we will see the speaking project and speaking task. Okay, children, see here. What is the speaking task? Take out your textbook, page number 14. Here in this lesson, they have mentioned the seasons. Yes. Now, in India, how many seasons are there and which season you like it more? You should write about that. Means you should speak, but I can't hear what you can speak. No, then you can write it out. Okay, children, see here. How you should do a presentation. Okay, so here you should write about the season. Now you like winter means you stick the picture, winter season's picture, and you put it around the picture, put the bubbles type and write it inside why you like that. Yes, children, see here. What you can tell the point is describe the season. Okay, explain why it is. Describe the season. Explain why it is your favorite season. Share what you enjoy doing most during that season. Understood, children? You can do it like this. You can do it this. Okay, in the classwork book only you do it, no problem. And coming to the project 1. First project I am giving you. See here, Indian sports personalities. Take out page number 15. And see here, you should see these 4 pictures. From these 4 pictures, which you like more? Who is your favorite sports person? You should write about that person. See here, you should write the name of the person. What sports or game does the person play? Share their story. In which international events did the person represent India? In which events did the person win medals or awards? How does this person inspire you? These are all points you should cover and you should write it out. Okay, children. It is a speaking task. You should speak. But we can't make in the class now. So I am giving you to write in the project book. Select one picture by this, one person from this, and you should write about that person. Name of the person, in which game he is famous, everything you should write. Okay, stick the picture and write about that person. Okay, children, this is your speaking project, but you can't speak it here now. You can speak in front of your parents. Make it a list and make it a paragraph and speak in front of your parents. Okay, children, but write it in your project book. Okay, children, this is your project. And see, we are having the reading comprehension, and I have said I will read the lesson now. Okay, children, now open your textbook. Everyone is open only, but take out the page number 12. What it is, children? Page number 12. Open the page number 12, reading the text. See here, children, take out the textbook, page number 12, and see reading the text. Every afternoon while coming back from school, the children played in the giant's garden. The giant was away visiting a long-time friend. It was a large and lovely garden with soft green grass on which stood beautiful flowers like stars. There were 12 peach trees which in the springtime broke out into beautiful blossoms of pink and pearl. In the autumn, they bore rich fruit. The birds on the trees sang so sweetly that the children used to stop their games in order to listen to them. How happy we are here, the children often said to each other. Then one day, the giant came back. He saw the children playing in the garden. "What are you doing here?" he shouted in an angry voice, and the children ran away. "My garden is my own garden," said the giant, "and I will allow nobody to play in it." So he built a high wall all round the garden and put up a notice board. "Trespassers will be prosecuted." He was a very selfish giant. The poor children now had no way to play. They wandered around the high wall after school and talked about the beautiful garden inside. "How happy we were there," they said to each other. The spring came and the trees were full of beautiful flowers. Only in the selfish giant's garden it was still winter. The trees forgot to blossom and the birds did not sing. Even the little flowers slipped back into the ground. as they were sad as they could be. The snow covered the grass with her great white cloak. The frost pointer painted all the trees silver. Why is the spring so late in coming? Wondered the selfish giant as he sat at the window and looked out at his cold white garden. But spring never came, nor did summer. It was always winter, and the winds, hail, frost, and the snow danced through the trees. One morning, the giant was lying awake in bed when he heard some lovely, now next page, children, lovely music. He saw a bird singing beautifully in the garden and could also smell a delicious perfume coming in through the window. I believe the spring has come at last, exclaimed the giant. He jumped out of bed and looked out, and what did he see? He saw the most wonderful sight through a little hole in the wall the children had crept in, and they were they were sitting on the branches of the trees. In every tree that he could see, there was a little child. The trees were so glad to have the children back. All the trees had covered themselves with blossoms and were waving their arms gently above the children's head. The birds were flying about the chirping with delight. The flowers were looking up through the green grass and laughing. The giant's heart melted as he looked out. How selfish I have been, he said. Now I know why the spring would not come here. He was really very sorry for what he had done. From that day on, people passing by in the evening could see the giant playing with the children in the most beautiful garden anyone had ever seen. This is your lesson reading, children. Read this lesson like this and answer the let us discuss questions. What was the giant? Why was the giant away? What did the giant do when he saw the children in his garden? What happened to the garden after that? How did the children enter the giant's garden again? Understood, children? This is your work to complete. I will show this, I will tell these answers tomorrow. Okay. Now we are going to read the reading comprehension. What it is, children? Reading comprehension. Reading comprehension, children. Read the passage and answer the questions given below. The kingfisher is a small to medium sized, colorful bird generally found close to water bodies. There are nearly 100 different species of kingfishers around the world. Kingfishers feed mainly on fish but also eat insects, frogs, and crayfish. Kingfisher species that live in the woodlands occasionally eat reptiles, birds, and even small mammals. There are three main types of kingfishers around the globe: river kingfisher, tree kingfishers, and water kingfishers. All of them have large heads, long, sharp, and pointed bills, short legs, and stubby tails. Kingfishers are well known for their brightly colored feathers that range in color from black to red to green. Some species of kingfishers have tufts of feathers on their heads and stick upward. Although many species of kingfishers have smooth, flat feathers that cover their bodies. Due to their generally small size, kingfishers have many predators wherever they exist around the world. The main predators of the kingfishers are foxes, raccoons, cats, and snakes. But kingfishers are also preyed upon by other small mammals and large birds. Many species of kingfishers are considered to be threatened species as their numbers have been declining due to habitat loss. These threatened kingfisher species inhabit woodlands and forests. Their habitat is being destroyed due to the deforestation that occurs in many areas around the world. This passage is about kingfishers. What are the types of kingfishers are there, and what is the how what this what you will tell kingfishers feed mainly on? Everything is there in this passage. By reading this passage, you should answer these questions. What is the question, children? What do kingfishers mainly feed on? Mainly feed on fish. Yes. Who are the main predators of kingfisher? The main predators of kingfishers are foxes, raccoons, and snakes. Write the comparative forms of each of the adjectives given in brackets. Kingfishers are dash then eagles. Smaller means they are comparing. When we are comparing two, you should write the comparative degree. That is er you should add smaller. Kingfishers have dash heads than many other birds, larger. Kingfishers have dash feathers than many other birds, brighter. The meaning of habitat, the natural home of living being. Methods, words that is correct. Species, type or kind. Occasionally, sometimes predators, an animal that hunts other animals. This is about passage 1. Now you only do the passage 2, children. Read the passage and complete the passage 2. Understood, children? About Abraham Lincoln it is. It is about Abraham Lincoln. What is your work today? You should write the letters, discuss question answers and passage 1, passage 2. Okay, complete in the textbook. And your work is, what is your work, children? You should write the speaking task and speaking project. We can't speak no now. We can speak in front of parents. You speak it out in front of parents. But for my sake, you write it in your notebooks. Okay, children? And you all will do the works, children? I hope you all will do the works. And I'm thinking that all the children are listening to your parents' words. Yes, listen to your parents' words and complete the works. Okay, children? Okay, then thank you. See here, children, I have read the passage 1, no? See, this is the passage 1. Read the passage and answer the questions given below. See here. The kingfisher is a small to medium sized colorful bird generally found close to water bodies. There are nearly 100 different species of kingfishers. Kingfishers around the world. Kingfishers feed mainly on the fish but also eat insects, frogs, and crayfish. Kingfisher species that live in the woodlands occasionally eat reptiles, birds, and even small mammals. See, this is a picture of kingfisher. There are three main types of kingfishers around the globe: river kingfishers, tree kingfishers, and water kingfishers. All of them have large heads, long, sharp, and pointed bills, short legs, and stubby tails. Kingfishers are well known for their brightly colored feathers that range in color from black to red to green. Some species of kingfishers have tufts of feathers on their heads that stick upwards, although many species of kingfishers have smooth flat feathers that cover their bodies. Due to their generally small size, kingfishers have many predators wherever they exist around the world. The main predator of the kingfishers are foxes, raccoons, cats, and snakes. But kingfishers are also preyed upon by other small mammals and large birds. Many species of kingfishers are considered to be threatened species as their numbers have been declining due to the habitat loss. These threatened kingfisher species inhabit woodlands and forests. Their habitat is being destroyed due to the deforestation that occurs in many areas around the world. Yes, children? Now we should answer these questions. See here. What do kingfisher mainly feed on? What are the main predators of kingfishers? Write the components comparative form of each of the adjectives given in the brackets. Kingfishers are dash than eagles. Kingfishers have dash heads from the many other birds. Kingfishers have dash feathers than many other birds. The meaning of habitat. Match the words with their correct meaning. Species, occasionally predators. Understood, children? And passage 2. See, I read the passage and answer the given below. Answer the questions given below. See, this is about Abraham Lincoln. You should read this passage and you should answer these questions. How did the Lincolns make a living? What kind of books did Abraham Lincoln like to read? Fill in the blanks with the correct articles. Yes, children? And the meaning of encouraged and match the words with their correct meaning. Infancy, efficient, formal. This is about your reading comprehension, children. Complete the second passage too. This is your reading comprehension. Understood, children? Complete the work, everyone.